Hi, I'm Phil McKnight and I'd like to talk to you about the importance of buying quality freshly roasted coffee when using your espresso machine. I recommend that you buy quality whole bean coffee and grind it right before you extract. That way you capture all of the delicate aromatics and coffee oils contained within the bean in your espresso and they won't be lost to air. When buying beans, always look for a roasted on date. I don't recommend buying beans with a use by date because you just can't tell when they were roasted. You should use coffee 7 to 28 days after it was roasted to get its peak flavour. Once it goes beyond 28 days, then the delicate aromatics and oils that are contained within the bean are driven to the surface and you can't capture them in the espresso. This always translates into thin, weak and light looking extractions that lack crema and they won't have any great flavours. So let me demonstrate what freshly roasted quality coffee looks like when we extract espresso. We expect to see our espresso drop from the spouts at between 9 and 14 seconds. And you can see the pores of espresso are hanging straight down. They're quite dark, they're quite viscous, and they're dripping a little bit like warm honey. So you can see our layer of crema, that delicate aromatic that sits on top of the espresso is building up, and we're looking for 30 seconds on our shot clock. So there you can see this is what an espresso extraction looks like when you use fresh quality coffee. So now I'd like to demonstrate what an espresso extraction looks like when using coffee that's got a use by date on it. You can't tell how old it is. So you can see that the espresso has dropped well inside 9 seconds and it's flowing really uncontrolled and really quickly, and the espresso pour is really erratic. You can also see that we're not getting any crema build-up on the top of our espresso, so that means we're not going to have great flavours. So you can see how watery and how light the pour is. It's not dark and it's not dripping like warm honey. So here's our extractions from our coffee with the use by date on it. You can see there's a lot more coffee volume. That's because we couldn't make the grind fine enough to slow down the extraction to get the best volumes. Also, the crema is really bleached out and pale, and that means that espresso will taste really bitter and astringent, as opposed to our roasted on coffee date, where we have caramel coloured crema that will be balanced, sweet and well-rounded. Remember, you should always buy your whole bean coffee from your local roastery or seek the advice of a barista from your regular cafe, and they'll let you know the best type of coffee beans for the drink that you're making at home.